has taken over. Who are the dangerous people? This is an American-born white guy, middle age. The classic demographic of a Trump supporter, this guy. That's who he is. That's who the dangerous people in our society are. They're on a mission. This guy has been proven now that he, first of all, they found his van. He's a loser. He's living in his van, okay? Living in his van, and he has stickers of Trump all over his van, not too obvious. Also, I saw a sticker said CNN sucks, and there was a pipe bomb sent to CNN. They had to clear the whole building, the studios, while the anchors went on the air. The alarm went off in the building. They had to get out. This guy's a Trump supporter. There's no doubt about it. He was motivated by the rhetoric of Trump. He and the others that are going out and attacking minorities and attacking now liberals, those who are anti-Trump, he has photos of him at his rallies. This guy, the pipe bomb guy, was at Trump rallies. He has photos of himself there. He's going to the rallies, listening to the rhetoric, the hatred being dumped out by Trump through his mouth, and he's being radicalized by Trump. Trump is calling his disciples in the red states, come meet me for a meeting. They go there all excited. Their hearts are open to him. Whatever he says is gospel. And he spews out the hate and the rhetoric, and he gets them all worked up, and he radicalizes their minds. That's what's happening in this country. He's a bad dude. He has a great power of deception, and he's working his evil ways in these gullible people who don't have too much going for themselves. They don't have much education, most of them. And they see him as the great white hope, their great white savior. And they're willing to do anything for their great white savior, including sending out pipe bombs. And even though they were all duds, they didn't go off, he intended to kill. There's no doubt about it in my mind. This wasn't just to scare and terrorize, this was to kill. He made a statement, this guy, the bomber, that to people, and a lot of people are saying things about this guy now, that he said we ought to get all the lesbians, all the gays, and all the Democrats and put them on an island and then nuke the island. Okay? Is that making America great? Is that kind of attitude if we got to kill our opponents, kill those who we view as our enemies, our fellow Americans? I've had a conservative friend of mine. I know more conservatives than liberals. And he told me, hey, I think it's going to come to, we're going to have a second civil war. That's what it's going to come to. This guy's conservative. He's religious. I said, really? I guess we have to have another one because the first one worked out so well. But they have been so jacked up by this president, so worked up and radicalized, now they're willing to kill their fellow American. To do what? To finally be comfortable in a country that has been whiteified. We've done the ethnic cleansing. Finally, we can sit back and enjoy America like it used to be. Leave it to Beaver. We need to do that. We just won't feel comfortable until all the minorities and all the liberals are gone. It just won't feel right. So we have to pick up arms. You don't think Donald Trump has been inciting people to violence? And he said this, hey, don't blame me. Don't blame me for these bombings. Don't blame me. Well, we are blaming you. You are to blame. You are radicalizing your followers, your believers who show up at your rallies. He said this, that he likes a guy who body slams. Now, there's this Republican in North Dakota, and he ran for a special election. He was being followed by a reporter, did not want to speak to the reporter, and he grabbed him by the neck and slammed him to the ground. We know this for a fact because he was charged and he was found guilty of assault. Didn't go to jail like you or I would, but he was found guilty of assault. Now he's running again, and Trump shows up to support him and says this.
But Greg is smart. And by the way, never wrestle him. You understand that? Never. Any guy that can do a body slam, he's my kind of... He's my guy.
There you go. There is Donald Trump inciting his followers, his believers, to violence. Isn't it wonderful that this guy body slammed a reporter who was just asking him a question, maybe a question he didn't want to answer? You know what? If you don't want to be questioned, don't become a politician, because that's part of the territory. You're going to be questioned. You're going to have reporters sticking mics in your face and asking you questions. You can't go around being violent towards them. That's not okay. But listen to his disciples there in the crowd cheering and, oh, we like violence. Somebody's bugging you, you slam them to the ground. Isn't that wonderful? Woo! He says, that's my kind of guy. Anybody who could body slam, that's my kind of guy. Inciting violence, radicalizing the minds of his believers, his followers. Here he is again, inciting violence